this is a complete different role that we have seen from you. I'm curious what drew you to it.
Oh, I got the script and the whole first page. I was like, "What am I reading? This is nuts." And I think that grabbed my attention. The way in which the story is told has never been done in the history of cinema, and that grabbed me immediately. And then very quickly we went into the story, and I thought, oh, this is really a classic suspense thriller. And I grew up on them. Jagged Edge, and I loved them. And I realized, we don't do that very often now. And I realized, oh, this is exciting. I want to be a part of this. And then, there were twists and turns that I didn't see coming. And by the end, when I realized that at the time a 23-year-old first-time filmmaker wrote this, my head exploded. And I thought, this kid is a visionary. This kid is going to be very important in the world of filmmaking in the future. And I don't know if this even can work, but frankly, I don't care, because I want to support his very bold and fresh idea, and I just wanted to be a part of it. I found it incredibly enervating and inspiring. You play a detective. Did you really work with the LAPD to get some tips and knowledge? I did not. I had been playing Mysteries of Laura on television for 2 years, and I played a homicide detective. And I had gone on drive-bys, and I had spent time in the precinct in New York. So I felt like I had a good lay of the land in terms of being an officer, a detective. But I did do research online about the missing persons, what they do, and specifically the data in California. How many kids go missing, how many are found, how many are just runaways, how many cold cases are there. And that data really sort of painted a picture for me and gave me a jumping off point. Right. In terms of, okay, and also knowing that she was at the top of her game. I mean, she had been, had all these commendations, and so that just made me feel like, okay, she's a woman who is confident and in command of what she does. Different style filming this with the webcams. Actors are told not to look at the camera. Yeah. Was that challenging? It was the most challenging thing I've ever done in my career, for sure. As an actor, the thing that is kind of your catnip is when you get on set and they say action, and it's that thing that you can't predict that happens between you. This chemical thing, and you can't predict it, and it's alive, and they just ripped all of that away, that thing that makes you comfortable. And it was like, no, you're going to just have a voice in your ear, and you're going to be looking at a blank screen. Oh, and the director's voice is going to be in your other ear telling you, move your eyes to the left, up an inch, stop. Okay, keep your eyes there. That's John's face, action. So there was this crazy, it was very rigid technically. And I'm usually comfortable being physical. But also I was getting nothing from anybody. So it required much more sort of focus creatively in my imagination to try and fill in all the blanks.